video is sponsored by Comic Book Pressing. Use the code MightyComicsGuy for one free regular price press when submitting 3 books or more. What is going on, YouTube? This is Lawrence, the Mighty Comics Guy, back with another video. And today we are here for Weekend Comic Haul number 10. And if any of you guys have watched all 10 of these videos, I sincerely do appreciate it. And I hope you guys stick around for number 11 and 12. Hopefully we get to 100, right? I went to a local show in my area today, a sister show of a bigger show that I normally go to. But the smaller show was today, and I figured I'd check it out. I'd never been there before. A few of the dealers I already knew, and a bunch that I have never met before. Not a big show with terms of big keys and big books, but a smaller show for smaller keys and other stuff like that. So I picked up 11 books. I'm going to show you what I picked up, and you guys tell me what you think. The first one is just a cool cover. I'm sure somewhere down the line I've owned this book before, but I certainly don't remember. It is Fantastic Four number 252. Just a cool sideways cover, cool artwork. I paid under $5 for this, so I just thought it was awesome, and I figured I'd pick it up. Nothing more to that one, guys. The next one is a book I saw on Reggie Collects channel a while back. I had never seen it out in an LCS or a show, and that is Mr. A. This is a Steve Ditko book. I'm not sure if it's Steve Ditko's story or not. I believe it is. But it's all artwork by Steve Ditko, and he's one of my top 2 artists that I follow. Of course, it's him and Todd McFarlane are 2 of my favorites. I'm going to crack this open to read it and see what it's all about. Nothing more than just a cool Steve Ditko book. The next one I got after that is Amazing Spider-Man Annual Giant Size, number 21. And of course, this is the wedding of Peter Parker and Mary Jane Watson. It is a book, believe it or not, I've never owned before either. And I was recently told that there was a version where Peter Parker is on the cover and not Spider-Man, so I thought that was pretty cool. But either way, I paid under $10 for this. Cool white cover. Nothing more on that one. Just a cool book. The next book I've actually seen on eBay recently, and I was kind of crazy about the cover. And it is Amazing Spider-Man number 113. Again, another classic John Romita cover, a yellow cover, and I don't know if anybody else has this affliction. These newspaper-like covers, I love them. I can't get enough of them, but again, this is a John Romita cover, and I guess there's a theme going on here today with John Romita. Again, one of my favorite artists. Just a cool yellow cover, newspaper cover, John Romita cover. Again, I have a book that I haven't owned before, but my stepson actually has this book. And I thought it was just a cool giant-sized Spider-Man and Dracula number 1. This is a mid-grade book. My stepson's copy is much, much better. Good for him. But just a cool book I thought I'd pick up. I paid under $10 for this. Just a cool cover. I thought I'd give it a good read. Excuse me, guys. The next one, believe it or not, I've seen this book go for high as like $50-something. I've seen it for like $40. And today I picked this book up for literally $10. Fantastic Four 97. Of course, this has the monster from the Lost Lagoon on it. Just a cool looking cover. The fact that I got this book so cheap for what I paid, I don't know. I'm going to see who's looking for this book. I might end up selling it. I might not. Like I said, I saw it recently somewhere else for like $50. But I snatched this one up when I saw it for $10. Just a cool looking cover. Anybody who knows me knows I like the old horror villains. Dracula, werewolf, Frankenstein, and of course I'm going to throw Monster from the Lost Lagoon in there as well. Alright guys, the next 2 books, literally I've never seen out in the wild before, and I thought they were pretty cool considering what they were. I'll go over the first one here first. It is, what if someone else besides Spider-Man had been bitten by the radioactive spider, number 7. Now, the first thing I'm going to tell you about this book is that it is really high grade. It looks like it just came off the newsstand. I've never seen these books out in the wild before. The guy I bought it from literally had a run from like 1 to like whatever. All really high grade. This is one of the ones I was able to pick up. And I picked it up only because we know that there are other Spider-Men out there, right? We know there's Miles Morales, there's Spider-Gwen, a whole bunch of other ones. So I thought this was pretty cool. There's Spider-Woman on the cover. So I thought this was really cool to have in the collection, especially because it was high grade and literally I paid $10 for it. So how could you go wrong? Just an awesome, awesome story, awesome cover. So the next one I picked up is also in the same category, and that is, what if the Hulk had the brain of Bruce Banner? And this is number 2 of the What If series. And we all know later on down the line he becomes Professor Hulk at one point. So I thought this was really cool. Again, a really, really high grade copy of this book. I paid $10 for it. Who knew back then that, you know, we'd see Professor Hulk? But I thought this was cool, especially with the whole, he might be appearing in the Avengers Endgame. So if he does that, I thought this was a cool homage to that. The guy did have a What If number 1, which was, you know, what if Spider-Man had joined the Fantastic Four, and you see the big 5 on the chest instead of the 4. I thought that was cool, but I didn't pick it up. That was a little bit more expensive than this one, but either way, those are 2 cool books I hadn't seen out before in the wild, and get them in a high grade for such cheap. I know they're not worth anything, but I thought they were really cool. The next one is a book I've seen recently on eBay or other shops go for higher than what I paid, and that is Fantastic Four number 75. I paid $15 for this book. It's a mid-grade book, but I recently saw it I think at LCS for like 50-something bucks or 40-something bucks, so I figured for what I was paying for it, I might as well go ahead and snatch it up, especially because this guy right here, Galactus, is on the cover. Just a beautiful, beautiful red copy. Almost orange, but more red. Nothing more, just thought it was pretty cool. I think there is some significance to this book, but I don't know what it is. But again, for 15 bucks, I'm not going to complain. Final 2 books that I was able to pick up today. First one is just a classic cover, in my opinion. Of course, is Fantastic Four number 51, This Man, This Monster. Just a cool Fantastic Four thin cover. One I've been looking to get for a really long time, but the ones I have seen have been really crappy covers, or the condition wasn't that great, and they were asking too much money. I saw one on eBay recently going for 35 bucks that I thought was too beat up for that price. This is a high grade copy of this book, and I was able to pick it up for 50 bucks. It was listed for more than that, but I talked the seller down, and he was okay with it. I was okay with it, so I picked this one up. Again, not too much significance other than it's just a high grade copy of a classic cover. So I have one more book to show you guys, and it's a book that I wasn't sure I was going to pick up, but seller offered me a deal on it, so I went ahead and picked it up. And I'm actually surprised that this book hasn't got up in value like some of the other books we've seen go up in value, considering that this character has been in the Avengers movies and a lot of the Avengers movies. So what I was able to pick up today was Strange Tales number 135, which of course is the first appearance of Nick Fury and the Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. This is I want to say like a 5.0 copy of this book. I paid a decent price for it, so I thought, what the hell, might as well snatch it up. The copies that I saw on eBay were roughly around the same price. That's why I wasn't sure I was going to pick it up, but I eventually ended up biting the bullet, picking it up, because I figured I don't have to pay for shipping or any of those other things. I'm surprised this book hasn't gone up in price. I mean, it's a fairly old book with a key first appearance of a character who's been in like every Avengers movie, right? Maybe that's why. Because they know he's in every movie. So, but either way, this first appearance of Nick Fury and the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Book I haven't had in my collection before, and I figured now's the time to pop it in there. So anyway, guys, I wanted to say thank you guys for watching this video, watching all 10 of my weekend comic hauls. Let you guys know that we are currently at 232 subscribers, working our way to 250. We're almost there, and then I'm going to show you guys what I'll be giving away. Hope you guys stay tuned for that. If you like this video, give it a like. I'd ask you to please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, because I got a lot of cool things that will be coming up. I have a CGC submission that I'm going to be doing soon, which has some key books. We're going to be doing like a what's the grade beforehand, and maybe like a what's the grade afterwards video. So stay tuned for that. And that's it, guys. This is Lawrence the Mighty Comics Guy saying thanks for watching my video. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you guys soon.